Okay, call the meeting to order at 4:30. Have the regular meeting minutes, August 16th, 2022.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Hold an eye.
Yeah, aye.
So move. Special meeting minutes, August 22nd.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve that one.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So. Interlocal agreement. This is to satisfy, pretty much to satisfy the insurance company regarding Sandy Beach. And this is a draft, and while looking through this draft, I had some questions for our attorney on it. Specifically, item 4, Article 4, responsibilities of the parties. And it said that Sandy Beach Commission shall be the lead municipal agency in this agreement. Shall operate and maintain Sandy Beach, enter into any necessary lease thereof with White Memorial Foundation, et cetera, et cetera. And I was thinking, because a while back, I had looked at the current lease with White Memorial Foundation, and I don't think that's the Sandy Beach Commission was part of that lease. Because I remember when that came about, it was back in 1998. And it was both towns, the Board of Selectmen from both towns entered into that agreement. So I have it here. So I asked Mike Ryback about it, and he feels that Sandy Beach should be part of the lease, but it should be Sandy Beach and the two towns. So I asked him if this part of the interlocal agreement should be modified to reflect that, because right now it looks like Sandy Beach has responsibility to enter into that lease. It should be Sandy Beach and the two municipalities, I think. So I'm kind of waiting to hear back from him on that. I think we'll just maybe table this until we get word from him, because I don't want to go through this. Once we approve this, I believe Board of Finance would look at it and then go to town meeting.
So this has to go to a town meeting then?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, interlocal agreements.
now, just for my own curiosity, should the Board of Finance look at this before we approve it? Because if there's an impact to them, by us approving it first, it doesn't give them a chance to react if there's an impact on them?
Okay, yeah, if they have any concerns.
Yes.
Yeah.
I read a couple things in here, and I know insurance was a big problem a few months ago or
Yeah.
6 months ago, whatever it was. And the town paid for the insurance. The towns, the two towns.
Yeah, it's part of our town policies.
Right, but was that reflected in the budget because it was forgotten for so many years?
There is no added cost
Oh, there was,
for the current policy year.
there is, okay.
So if we're tabling it, we just send it to the Board of Finance for their feedback. They meet.
Yeah,
Well, once I get some clarification from Ryback,
okay.
I'd maybe reword that section, then maybe we'll send it to the Board of Finance, have them look at it.
Just to see what the impact is.
Yep.
Financially.
Yeah.
So they're aware of it.
And I think this will help a bit financially for some transparency too.
Right.
Because as you look at it, we're gonna start seeing the entire budget again, finally, we haven't seen that in many years. It's just been a request for funds.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna have a lot more information moving forward. And that's one thing the insurance company is really looking for, a little more oversight. So,
Well, it was interesting because when you read the article in the paper, it was, they were receiving funds for different training that they do and passes and stuff. But does any of that come back to the town, or do they just use that for their general expenses?
they use that as part of their revenue for their operating budget.
But is that reflected back to the town to show what their revenue is?
No, it hasn't. They used to.
Right. But
We used to see all the revenue. Yeah,
maybe we should see that.
we will.
Yeah.
This moving forward, definitely.
Yeah.
So if I get the clarification from Ryback on this and any changes, okay, I just send it to the Board of Finance for their review, bring it back to us.
Yes.
And then a town meeting. Yeah.
All right, that sounds good. Just that's my agenda. All right.
Morris Land Trust.
Morris Land Trust. I believe the Land Trust reached out to planning and zoning already. They're looking at getting an easement on the property on the Lane White Road, Humphrey property, 37 acres, Humphrey Sheehan property. And they're looking, DEP would like endorsement from the town board of selectmen and the P and Z, also the Conservation Commission, which we don't have. Pucci McGill sent this. I would probably just, I don't know if you have a copy of the letter, the only thing I would change is I would say the board of selectmen of the town of Morris endorses this easement. And that would be my one change, because it's come from the board of selectmen. And I would love to see that property stay the way it is there. It's a nice stretch of road.
That's across the street from Pucci and Mike's.
Yeah.
Is that where that little house is? It's like a little white house.
Oh, that's Whalen's property.
Oh, so,
That's next to Whalen's property. Yeah. Yeah, the one that's been
yeah,
yeah, and this is obviously quite a good thing for the Morris Land Trust. They're starting to build.
so why do they want the town's endorsement?
They're looking for, I guess, some assistance from DEP in the form of a grant. And they look for the backing of the town to make sure that we're all in agreement of this.
Okay. Well, I would,
Are they gonna apply for their own grant?
Right.
And the property's for sale?
No, they're just, I believe they're just getting an easement
Oh,
on the property,
okay.
kind of like what they have over at Farnham's right now too.
who owns that?
The Humphrey property,
Yeah.
I think it's Ed Humphrey, from last I knew.
Well,
Huh.
dead Humphrey, nothing's gonna happen fast.
Yeah. All right, I'll make a motion to approve the letter with the amended wording of the Board of Selectmen from the town of Morris endorses.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
And
Okay, community room usage, we got a request from the church, Congregational Church, to use the community room and kitchen for a fundraiser, I think in November. Kind of like a soup night fundraising thing, which is great. Question comes up. Even though they're nonprofit, they are fundraising. Should they be required to pay the fee for this? And I'm kind of leaning no, because they are, this local nonprofit here in town.
I thought we allowed any local nonprofits to use the room for free. What's the difference whether they're fundraising or not?
It might be in the wording of the room usage.
I think it should be any Morris-based nonprofit can use the room for free for whatever they, not whatever, but whatever they want.
I mean, I would agree. I think we do have to go back and look at the guidelines there. Maybe we could revise it.
I think there was something in there that was $75 fee at one time. Yeah. But I thought there also was something in there, like you said, for nonprofits,
Yeah, there was.
they would waive the fee,
Right.
but it's been so long that,
Yeah, we haven't really rented that
Right.
that much.
but I thought that's how it worked. I could be wrong.
Well, I'm in favor of letting them use it for free and then maybe we look at that wording at some point, revise that.
Is that a motion?
Yes.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
I,
Thank you. Resident troopers on the list. Rose Buckins has been asking about a resident trooper for a while, and she was supposed to be here. I think she wanted to wait. In Southbury 6 minutes ago. So,
well, we move quick, so.
oh, that's the problem. So maybe we can do sale of generator as 6A. Oh. Yeah, 6A, 6A.
I'll make the motion to move that to 6A.
I'll second it, yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, we did put out requests for some proposals on old generator. The highest one we got is in writing. So $1,559 for the generator. I did ask Kyle Rosenbeck, our foreman, highway foreman, if he thought we could get more and scrap for it. And he felt we really shouldn't take the chance if we have this offer on the table, go for it. If this falls through, then maybe yes, try to go for scrap on it. But I would recommend that we accept Mark Zillow's bid for $1,559 for the generator. He'll pick it up.
I'll make the motion.
Yes.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Speaking of generator, the new one is in place and it's running as of last Friday.
Yeah, I saw it. It looks good.
They did a nice, quick job.
Yep.
It's amazing how much smaller it is. It's a bigger generator. So that's 6A. We'll skip over 7 refunds, abatements. We just total of $118.59.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Let's see, anything else? What do you think? It's 4:40. You texted me at 4:30, 4:33. I don't think she's gonna make it.
No,
We can do the next meeting.
yeah, there's not.
Well, did she say what her concern was for a resident trooper?
She would like to have one.
Would she like to pay for it?
It's-
Ask her that.
Yeah, I mean, it's very expensive.
It's very expensive and just people talking with me, and I don't see a lot of people, they don't see a need for it. And like I said, I don't have an opinion one way or the other. I just look at the money it costs. And I've been noticing that there's been a lot of state troopers in our town. And I don't know why, but all of a sudden I see quite a few of them going down my road. And I don't know where they're going or what they're doing, but all of a sudden there's a lot of state troopers in Morris.
That's good. You're seeing them on your road too,
Yeah,
back roads.
yeah. I mean, I see them twice a day on my road. And they're in unmarked cars.
Well, we can table this to the next meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
I think at some point it's gotta go to a meeting, like it's an option for the townspeople.
Right.
It's not our decision to make, but
one other option that came up was from the Board of Education about the possibility of hiring a state trooper for a resident trooper for each town, and the Board of Ed would pay half of the cost, and the town would take up the other half. So you'd have 3 resident troopers, one for Warren, Morris, and Goshen. Litchfield already has 2. And Board of Ed would pay for half of it. They'd maintain an office in each of the schools. But, you know, my kind of thought is that troopers should be out in the community a lot more. I don't know how much time they thought would be assigned, you know, at the school, you know.
plus what their office is in the school, that's, I would hope, not accessible to the public, during school hours. You can't have people going in and out.
I'd imagine they'd arrange it somehow, but there was a proposal.
Yep.
They just want to kick it out there and see. I think if it ever does come down to it, I think we should put it on the ballot.
Well, that's the other thing. If we really want to get proactive on this, put it on the November ballot.
Okay.
We're just talking
I
about,
mean, I don't know if we need signature for that or if the selectmen can just vote on that.
Do it.
I think we can vote on that.
You know,
We've done
Let's-
that before.
Let's see where it goes, and if it,
that may be something that we can do.
then it can be, you know,
The townspeople decide.
decided.
It's a hard thing though. 'Cause it's
It
like an
is.
undefined cost too. Like we can't say we're gonna do this for X amount of dollars, like it could be,
That's who gets hired.
yeah.
Right.
Something that's,
Litchfield was fortunate. They hired a 6-year veteran. You may end up with someone who's been in the position for 20 years.
Right. And that would be a nice job for somebody in 20 years.
Right.
You know,
but that's a big pay increase for the
it is,
town. So
it is.
Okay. little correspondence. I did get an email today. DEP's opened up grant opportunity for EV charging stations. We've always talked about possibly placing one here. I can go through the process, see if we, get the money. I think it's something like $55 million for the state of Connecticut, so.
And there was a lot of money allocated for those.
So, and it's supposed to be 100% funded. So, we'll go from, I want to see what the caveat is. Does the town have to absorb the cost of the electricity, or can that be put onto the person charging? There's different ways they do it. Yeah. Do you have anything else? No. But I think there's somebody here. Online, any public comment? Okay. It is 4:45.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Now, is there somebody in the town that writes grants?
I have.